So let's see. Hi, everyone. Hopefully you can see us. It says we're live. I'm Holland Weathers, Senior Casting Director for the show. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
Sure, I'm Mark. I'm one of the casting directors.
Hey, I'm Lindsay. I'm a casting director.
It's Lindsay's birthday too. Everybody say happy birthday. All right, who else?
Oh, I'm Carrie, casting director.
I'm Vincent. I guess I should have given it.
And I'm Katie. How are you? Is there a way to see comments?
And I'm Lauren.
Oh, that was one thing.
So we're gonna look and see if you can see it now? Okay. And Vanessa, are you able to see questions and stuff?
Hello.
Oh.
Was that delay? Okay, so we'll just start now?
Yeah, are you able to see people's questions? Yes, okay.
Cool.
So Vanessa, let me show you Vanessa real quick.
Hello.
Vanessa's going to be our moderator and ask your questions for us. Did everybody introduce yourselves?
Yes.
Yep.
Y'all gather around, gather around.
Huddle?
Try to get everybody in here. So we're going on the road for season 6 casting of Extreme Weight Loss on ABC. And we're looking for amazing individuals like yourself to represent the show next season. So we asked you guys on Facebook to ask us your burning questions. So Vanessa's gonna let us know what those are.
All right. So how will the casting call go?
It's so weird because it's delayed. Let's see, Carrie, explain what's gonna go down from the moment they get at the casting call to the moment they leave.
Awesome. So when you guys arrive to the casting call, definitely check the times on actually when the casting calls start. A few of them vary. But you guys will line up and accordingly, and we'll pass out some short applications for you to fill out. This is different than the long application, which you could have seen online as well. And it's also different than the pre-registration. So we will hand you this paper. It's like 3 pages or so. Guys, fill that out. You'll eventually meet with the casting director and the associate traveling with them. And it's normally in groups, anywhere from like say 6 to 8. You get a couple minutes to chit chat about your story and so forth. Very conversational, very fun. And we go from there. It's just the casting call, that's all you want?
Yeah. Yeah. So I think a big thing out of what she said to remember is that we're looking for, you know, personality. We're looking for people that our audience is going to want to root for. We want to hear what your story is. We're very interested in what your story is. So after you watch this, you know, tonight and the weeks ahead before your casting call, be thinking of what your story is, the major bullet points of your story, how you gain the weight, why you gain the weight, why you want to lose the weight, you know, all of those factors in your life, the bullet points of your life that have brought you to now and the reasons why you want to change. It's very important. And you're probably going to have roughly 2-ish minutes or so, maybe a little longer, maybe a little less, to tell your story. Next.
It says to bring a photo to the casting call. Should it be a headshot or a full body picture?
Katie?
Hello. When you do bring a picture to the open casting call, we want to see like a candid photo of you. So a full body shot, just you in your everyday element. Headshot, you know, we just want to see how you are and on your everyday, you know, apparel. So come out and see us.
Should they have on hat and sunglasses in the picture?
We actually want to see the face.
No.
We want to see who we're talking to. We need to see the beautiful people that are coming out and seeing us.
Is there a theme or is there anything particular you're looking for this season?
You want
I mean, I wouldn't really say that there's a theme. As long as you're, 18 and older and you have about 50% of your body weight to lose, we really encourage everyone to show up. We are eager to see you all. So, no, I mean, honestly, what Holland said, we definitely want to hear your story. And it doesn't have to be, I think when we say story, people get confused. We're not looking for this like over the top, if you've been through a lot, that's one thing. But if you haven't been through a lot and, you just are overweight and, you're looking for help, that's totally fine as well. We don't need you to have this, above and beyond story, right?
Yeah. So if you do have a family member, a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a fiance, husband, whoever it is that is also struggling with their weight and has about 50% to lose, then certainly bring them. Yeah, we're going to consider, pairs as well as individuals, but it'll be a mixture of both. It won't be just one thing or the other or just a certain type of people or anything of that. For this show, we're looking for all different types.
What sort of questions are asked during the in-person casting?
You're looking back at me again. Honestly, it varies. You'll find that actually, even some of the questions that I ask switch up from city to city. But really, at the end of the day, what the questions are there to do, I kind of break it up into 3 categories. It's like, what caused you to get here? Where are you at right now? And where do you want to go? Tend to be what I focus on, but there's also lighthearted questions too, things that show your personality, and the intent of the casting call is to not get you guys to open about your deepest, darkest secrets right off the bat. We're complete strangers, we totally know this, but giving a general framework of how this weight affects you on a daily basis and why you guys want to lose the weight essentially is where I structure my questions after.
What if you have slightly under 50% weight?
Mark, is that okay?
Yeah, I mean, we'd still like to see you. I mean, one thing is for certain is that, we have all shapes and sizes come into auditions. So a lot of people ask me, well, I'm not as big as some of the people I've seen in the past. That's okay. We want you to still come. We still want to meet you. We'll decide that kind of when we go through the process, but we still want to meet you. Sometimes people are going to be smaller, some people are going to be bigger, but we still want you to come.
Real quick, Vanessa, will you just check the comments online and make sure that people aren't saying they can't hear us or anything like that? Okay.
Nothing like that.
Can you guys hear us? Let us know. Just want to make sure before we continue.
A lot of happy birthday to Lindsay wishes.
Ah. Yeah.
She went to go.
She had a phone call.
Okay.
She's having some of her birthday cake.
We will parlay that message.
Yeah.
Sure.
When does the filming for season 6 begin?
Vincent?
Hi, I'm back. I'm Vincent. Filming begins the end of April and goes for an entire year. So it's quite a long journey, but that's sort of the journey you need to take to make that transformation and change your life and everything else that comes along with it.
Perfect.
All right, is there a way to incorporate more people being able to benefit from this opportunity aside from just virtually?
Great question. There actually is, well, I guess it is kind of still virtually, but Chris and Heidi both have really great websites, and Heidi has a blog where their family is so awesome because they're very open and they show you, their family life and what they do, and they also give lots of great tips. Chris has, they use carb cycling and whatnot on the show, and he has that all spelled out on his website. He has books. I think they have one coming out soon. And I don't know, Instagram is great. Heidi always posts stuff on there. They have a diet bed. I think it's the largest diet bed that has ever been or something. And so you can join that and they can encourage you along the way that way. So yes, I guess the answer to that is yes. There are many ways online that you can still be a part of the show.
Okay, how does the video casting work? I know people should send in their video and application, but what's the next steps? Thanks. Hello, Mark.
Oh, personal message. Thank you. It's good to see you. All right. Which answer?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, are they asking about the video?
The
then?
video, so I guess as opposed to going to an open call, if they sent in a video and their application, what's the next step?
Okay. So, how to make a good video then, maybe?
I guess just saying that it's
just the process.
considered the same as
You can tell them how to make a good video.
I think the key, a lot of people ask, well, if I can't make it, is doing a video just as good? And it can be. It just depends on how good your video is. We want you to open up to us about your life. Everything from introducing yourself to showing us your life. If you're having difficulty getting in the car, show us. If grocery store, take your camera with you and walk us through what you eat. You know, we have some people who open up their kitchen to us, their refrigerator, their drawers with all their canned food or whatever. They introduce us to their friends and their family members. And then they sometimes just sit down with the camera and share with us any traumatic experiences that have happened. The point is, in that video, we should really feel like when we're done watching it that we met you in person. And it should feel real to us, and have fun with it too. Some people laugh, they push their family members around, they make jokes. And then they also have those serious moments with us where they're just sharing something that's very personal. And it's okay to cry, it's okay to laugh, it's okay to jump up and down with excitement. Because if you guys care, if you're passionate, we'll become passionate about you. So all we say is that open up to us in your video as if we were right there.
Yeah, and a big thing on the home tapes is, like he said, showing us what your struggles are, you know? Instead of just sitting there and telling us that it's difficult for you to tie your shoes, show us it being difficult for you to tie your shoes. If it's hard for you to play with your kids, show us you in the yard, you know, chasing after your kid and what a struggle that is for you. That's so important for us to actually see those struggles that you go through.
And to piggyback off of that, enlist the help of somebody that you trust in order to do that. You know, so if I were making a video, I'd have Holland film me the whole entire time. That way I'm in the frame and I'm describing what's going on. You could see me fully, clearly. I mean, that's so crucial. So enlist the help of a family member, a loved one, a confidant that you know, trust, something along those lines.
No selfies.
Yeah, no holding the, no selfies. Like
we don't like no shots.
We don't like it when you're filming in the mirror and the camera's like this and you're talking. That's not good footage. If you don't have somebody to help you, you can even, if you're filming on your phone, set it on something, like rig it up so that it's just filming you. Yeah, I don't know a better way to explain that. Or a tripod or whatever you have.
And then they're kind of asking like what happens after the video. So just maybe saying once we get back from the road, we watch all the videos.
Yeah, once we get back from the road, we'll watch all the videos. And we actually have a team staying back, DJ. He's going to be here watching the videos while we're gone on the road if videos come in while we're gone. So they'll be watching constantly. If you're going to get a callback, so to speak, from your video, there's not really a timeline for that. It could be anywhere between, you know, the day that we get your video or, you know, the week before we finish casting. So you'll get a call and we'll give you the next steps then.
What's the projected turnaround time for callbacks for people who are traveling a great distance to a casting call?
That's a great question.
Who wants that?
Okay, so the estimated time when you do get a callback if you are traveling from a longer distance, we do callbacks that evening after the open casting call. So we always try to accommodate people who have driven further to get them in sooner rather than later. So if you do drive like about 5+ hours, we like to get you in the next day. So that'd be like Sunday or Monday, just to get you guys, so you guys can stay overnight, get your affairs in order so you can still stick around and come out and see whoever the casting team is in that city.
We also mention that we always say when callbacks have been done on Facebook.
Yeah, we'll mention on Facebook and Twitter when callbacks for each city are done, so you can kind of monitor that, and so you'll know if you didn't get a call, then you can send in a video, because we love to give you guys a second chance. Maybe you were having a bad day, maybe there's something that we didn't catch, maybe there's something you forgot to tell us at the casting call that may have gotten you that callback. So give yourself that second chance and make a video. And yeah, so as far as people that travel from out of town, like Katie said, you might want to have in the back of your head that you might need to stay overnight so that we can see you hopefully that Sunday. Unless we have too many people that have traveled from far away, then we'll try to get you in at least by Monday.
How late can we pre-register? I haven't made the video yet, and I'm not sure what I'll do. I'll be going to the Portland casting, so maybe saying I don't need to make a video prior to the open call.
Yeah, the video, I think we froze. The video that's on the new pre-registration site, the video was a new added feature this year. That is not a mandatory video at all. It gives us an idea of you and your personality and your story before we get on the road. But you can pre-register at any time. Even if you go to the casting call and you didn't know to pre-register, then we like for you to pre-register after the casting call, because then we can go back and reference that if there's something that we can't read on your application, or you know, if we want to watch the video of you to get a better idea of you when you're not in front of us but at home. Did that answer that?
Mhm.
Okay. I ramble a lot. Sorry.
The do's and don'ts of casting call, of the casting call.
Do's and don'ts. Who wants it? Carrie? Lauren?
I'll start with the don't. Don't bring your home tape to the casting call. It's not needed right then and there. We'll probably have you hold on to it. One, either for when we don't need it right then and there. It's something that gets either sent out later at a later date and time. We're already traveling. We're traveling to multiple cities. It's a lot of paperwork and things that we need to carry around, and the last thing we want to do is misplace it somehow. We'd rather it come directly straight to our office here. So keep the home tapes at home, but do bring the non-returnable photo of yourself. As Katie said, this could be, just one candid shot, as long as we can see your face. I'll tell you what, if you want one face shot and one body shot, I won't hate you either. So that's a good thing, but we want to see your face.
And some people even bring like pictures of back in the day when they were thin, before they had kids, or when they were an athlete or whatever. Those are always great too. Or even, pictures of, this is the wedding dress I want to fit in next year, whatever, like inspirational pictures of their family. But please just don't bring us like a whole thing of pictures.
Whole scrapbook.
We won't have time to go through that. But I would pick, 2, 3, 4, something like that.
I got another do.
Okay, go for it.
I'm doing a do. So with the short application, it is short, but you do have a couple spaces to write something descriptive. We don't need a long novel, but eliminate the one-word answers. Try and think outside the box. You will have time in line to fill these out. So be as descriptive as you can. Anything that's unique to you, really read the answer or the questions and answer it to the best of your ability in a clear and concise way.
And just be yourself. Have fun. We're not going to bite. We're
Yeah.
going to get to know you.
Yeah.
So just be relaxed, feel comfortable, and have fun.
Oh, there she comes.
Vanessa, here we go.
Hello. Okay.
Hi. I'm Vanessa. Hello, everyone. I will just say, obviously, everyone's very excited to be at the open calls, but we want to make sure to be respectful of other people's time, too. Everyone has been waiting just as long as you have, so make sure that everyone gets a chance to talk, and definitely share your story, but make sure, like I said, to be respectful of everyone else's time, too. Okay, bye.
So cheery. And bring a healthy snack. I mean, hopefully, we can see you as soon as we can, but you could be there for a couple hours. So if you are able to set aside the entire day for us, that's amazing. Again, we will kind of come to you as soon as we can. And to bring a healthy snack is a great choice because you might be munching while you're in line.
And something to sit on would be great, because a lot of times the venues don't provide chairs for us. So if you can bring a little tailgate chair or something like that would be great. Let's see. Yeah, I guess Carrie's right. Those applications are really important, because as we're talking to you, we're kind of looking down and reading your answers as well while we're listening to what you're having to say. And they really do help. So when somebody just says yes and has an explanation, we really do like those explanations.
Let's see. How many people do you expect at each casting call?
You want me to go? So this is not like a singing competition show. It's not a competition show at all. Usually those have a lot more people. For extreme weight loss, it's really not that many people, I feel like your chances are even greater because there aren't that many people. If you're one of those people that's sitting there watching this right now and you're like, oh, they're never gonna pick me, I don't wanna go and wait all day, whatever. Just do it. I guarantee you every person that ever came to a casting call that made the show thought the same exact thing as you're thinking right now. And now they're running marathons and being able to play with their kids, and they're happy and healthy. And so don't let that negative thought cross your mind. Doesn't matter how many people show up, but what matters is if you show up.
And it's also really opportunity to meet other people who are going through this, so whether you make it through to the end or not, to meet others and exchange numbers or meet up for coffee someday. And
Do you have?
I actually have one other thing to add too. And even though a lot of people ask, well, I'm only going to be interviewed for a few minutes, those few minutes could change your life. And what Holland said, a lot of those individuals who thought, oh, I mean, I get yada yada, they came in, we talked to them for 2 minutes, and now they're running, like she said, marathons. So those few minutes are really crucial and they're really important. And so just don't see them as something not to value. Those few minutes are crucial, and they could really change your life. So we hope so.
Okay, so the video is breaking up a little bit. Hopefully it's already happened. So someone has said that I guess they want to send in a second video, like maybe they didn't know the instructions or something. If they want to send in a second video, is that okay?
Yes, absolutely.
I think that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, totally fine. Yeah, you can't go back and the pre-registration video, like you can't go back and change it. You're not able to log in and change it. But if you wanted to go back and do that one again, or the longer one, I think is probably when you're talking about. Yeah, absolutely.
How many people will be chosen for the show?
We don't know. It's a big secret. We don't know season to season. Hopefully, it'll probably be about the same as the other season.
What should I do when I come to a casting call, appearance-wise? Would anyone want to answer that?
I'd like to shine.
Yeah, go for it.
You don't come in your tuxedo and
Hang on.
Lost your video and what's
Uh-oh.
super choppy. Blanked out, no video.
Oh no.
Cameraman? What does cameraman do?
Audio in and out.
oh,
I'm just gonna say fix this.
come here.
Right.
Can you see us now?
Can you see?
Turn camera off. No, turn camera on.
There you go. I see
Does that work?
All right, we're back. Okay, so
And you're back.
Can ask them, or I guess I can ask
Yeah.
them. What is the last answer that you heard, or last thing you guys heard, maybe, and we can pick up from there.
anyone? Did they all leave?
Are you able to see us?
Yeah, they can see us. We're back now.
We're back.
What were we talking about?
If this question is
What to wear?
What to wear to the.
Well, maybe
Yeah, what-
before that,
Yeah.
it might have cut out before that.
No?
Oh, about bringing it
Cut out again?
video.
We're out again?
oh, and we're back.
We're back.
We were
Okay.
talking about.
I think maybe, yeah, I think maybe we cut out during talking about making a second video. Yes, that's absolutely 100% fine if you make a second video, and it's recommended if you feel like you didn't do something the way that you should have, or something you want to add, or something like that. So now let's talk about what to wear.
Yeah, what to wear? Carrie, what should we wear at a casting call?
There's this whole misconception, I think, with like either being crazy fancy or coming in like you just rolled out of bed. We aren't filming these interviews, but you are, you're trying to put your best foot forward. So women, do your hair, like if you're going to go out, whether it's, Sunday brunch or whatever, just something that you feel confident. This is how I look. This is, you just want to
Be comfortable. with
be
confidence.
comfortable. Keep the holy shirts at home. If you got a big coffee stain down the front, avoid those.
Yes.
And I understand there's a certain element of comfort too. Whatever you need to wear, of course, is that's fine. But just come in feeling like you are putting your best foot forward. That's really, I guess, the only way I could say that, and whatever that means for you.
How long can we expect it to be away from home? If they're selected. Let's say.
So there's a finals week boot camp that's about 2 weeks long, and then after that, it's kind of up in the air. We're not really able to say right now because we don't know. It changes, season to season. But you will be, as you go through the casting process, then you will be let in on that knowledge. So it's just a little difficult for us to say right now because we're not 100% sure. But I would plan on the 2-week boot camp that they mentioned earlier at the end of April.
Can I want to talk real quick about how there's always this question coming up about work. Like, I don't think I could get off work. And I always, my go-to answer is like, let's cross that bridge when it comes. Because for right now, the application process, it literally is a day or two out of your time. And at least you know that you've put in that sort of effort and the ball is rolling, because you never know what your employer is going to say. You don't know the time frame necessarily. You don't know when or how it's all going to pan out. So let's, instead of stopping before it's even begun, let's try and see how far we can get before we say no dice. So that's a big thing. Is I know there's always concern with work, taking time off, income, etc. It takes barely any time to apply, and I just want to make sure that people know that they should try and do that, because you'd be surprised at actually how often it does work out.
A lot of employers are very understanding, and actually, when you come back healthy and fit, you're probably going to be a better employee. Mm-hmm. So a lot of them are on board. So I wouldn't make that decision just yet. All right, it's 12:30, you guys. Is there one more maybe that popped up?
Let's see.
Or was it just how good Vince looks?
Yeah.
I tried.
We'll just close by saying that we are really pumped to meet you guys on the road. We've seen so many new faces and some old faces in the pre-registration system, and we've been going through that, and we're so excited about the potential cast members for this season. So again, if you're on the fence, just do it. It's not going to hurt you to just try. We're going to be so proud of yourself. We want to meet you. We hope you want to meet us, and we will see you on the road. Let's see. Mark and I will be in Austin, Nashville, and Boston.
Mm-hmm. Katie and I are going to be in Chicago, Oklahoma City, and Sacramento.
Vanessa and Vincent, that's myself. We will be in Denver, Salt Lake City, and Portland.
So for all the details, go to extremeweightlosscasting.com.
And I'm with the LA-based team, if anyone cares. I'm just kidding.
Sorry.
Will they be able to review this again later?
Yeah, people will be able to view this on the YouTube. I'll post a link on Facebook and Twitter, and I'll try to get it on Instagram as well. So extremeweightlosscasting.com. Good luck, everybody.